like, for me, like you said, you couldn't really find yourself. And I know for me to come and be around, because I've been to school before, but it wasn't no organization like this. I didn't think organization like this were real, except for, you know, you got the 100 Black Men of America, something like that, something huge like that. But to have it on my actual campus, I can go be a part of this. And I know for me, once I found Brother to Brother, it made me really reevaluate the effect that school can really have on you. Because when I first went to college, it was like, okay, it's just school. I was just looking at it like, it's just school. Because I didn't have a real connection to the school. But coming to Brother, that gave me that connection. You know, I'm around other individuals who are like me. And it's like, man, we in here working as a team, you know what I'm saying? We're all striving towards the same goal. We're all trying to better each other and better ourselves. And I know for me, that's just amazing to be able to be a part of that. And it's strong, man, it's strong. And I see it growing every day. I see people getting more interested in it, asking me about it, asking other brothers about it. It's great to see, man. It's really great to see, man. I'm gonna switch gears a little bit with you guys right now and say, if it was a message that Brother to Brother was trying to convey to the youth, what do you guys feel like that message would be?
Do anything, really. Anything is possible. Ain't nobody tell you what you can and can't do. You can always turn a bad life into, simply put it, into a good life. You know, just because something tragic happens in that moment, it doesn't mean like that everything is over. You know.
One thing I would say that brother says to the youth, once you come in, as Roger stated, a bad situation can be changed, but coming into B2B, the resources are plentiful. Like, you can tap into so many different resources, not only here on campus, off campus. Really, anything that you need help with, anything. I mean, no, it's one of the things we would have to tell the youth, you can't be shy to ask, because just between the 7 of us that are here, 6 of us that are here, we have all shared different things personally that we have dealt with, and because of Brother has helped us overcome. So once you come in as a youth, or us telling the youth, they can just look at us and be like, okay, well, he got this from me, Oh, he needed help in the class, so, you know, it's just endless resources.
My message to the youth would be, I'm gonna take it old school with Public Enemy and tell them, you know, don't believe the hype. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe what you see on the radio, what you hear on the radio, what you see on TV. You know, what's put in the news that you are, you know, a born failure, that you have to sell dope, that you have to have a lot of girls, that you can't succeed, that you can't be, you know, what you want to be. You know, you can't be a doctor or a lawyer. You know, don't believe the hype, because you set your mind to it. You know, you can be whatever you want to be. You know, you have that drive, but you gotta have the drive. You know, you gotta have it in your heart. That's what you want to be, and don't let nothing stop you. You know, from achieving your goal.
Definitely.
You know, you can come from the gutter. You know, you can have a broken home or whatever, but you gotta have a strong mind. You know, strong mind and strong will.
That's strong.
You know,
I understand that fear ain't real.
Right.
Yeah. I would say what Brother says to what it says to the youth is, now we have to put it in I'll put it in a way of the possibilities are endless, because look at it in a way of, you know, kids growing up, especially in, you know, in the ghetto, and, you know, lower class kids who are growing up in a middle class family who say, you know, you can't make it but for. If you look at it in a way of, they basically tell us that, you know, minorities they go to college, they drop out, or even a majority of them don't even go to college. It's not even that's not even a thought. Because even when I was growing up, I would always hear back in Brooklyn, East New York, college is basically a waste of money. Don't go. I mean, you could just get a job and get more money than that, which was the biggest lie I've ever heard. But when they see guys like us, when they see men like us in college, working towards a degree, getting a degree, going to a grad school, going to university, things like that, it shows that these are black men, these are Latino men, these are basically minorities who are making a change in this world,
Right.
who are going places. I could do that, but how can I do that? Like you said, you have to ask. You can't be shy. You see guys like us. You see us going places, and we're brothers. You see someone, you see a Latino, you see a black, and they're wondering like, how can I get there? You reach out your hand and you help them.
Right.
Because I'm the type, I don't base on skin color. I don't care who you are. If you came from, that broken home, if you come from, those lower middle classes, and you say, I really want to make it to that point, it's up to us to say, I want to help that person out. Those possibilities are endless. We will take you to the top.
Right. That's right.
I say for me, man, which was my motto I've been living for my whole, been living by my whole life, which was my grandfather's last words to me before he passed was, don't ever doubt yourself.
That's right.
That's right.
After he told me that before he passed, I just kind of brought that, and put that motto into my life. But I would tell that to other kids, it's always a positive outcome, and especially in groups like this, like brother to brother. So I just tell them, don't ever doubt yourself. You feel like you can go to college, you feel like you can be successful, I would tell them to go for it. So don't ever doubt yourself.
Now, I want to, if I can add to that, because I believe that is a very, very strong quote, about never doubting yourself, because people will get in your ear and, make you have that doubt.
Right.
Having us with that saying, don't do that, will lead you to, to that promised land in a way.
Right.
It's up to us to do that. All brothers stick together, right?
Right.
I am my brother's keeper.
Together we shall rise. I would say another message to the youth, like Jeremiah already touched on it, and Clint touched on it as well. With y'all being non-traditional students, y'all have a greater wisdom than a student like me, or a student like Caleb, or a student like Rod. We're younger cats, but that wisdom that y'all have, y'all bestow that upon us, and then we can take that to the youth. You know what I'm saying? We can come at the youth with a whole different aspect, and we wouldn't be able to do that if it wasn't for this organization. And that brings me to my next question, which is, what made Brother to Brother a distinctive group, a distinctive organization from other organizations out there?
What makes it different?
Right. Exactly.
Because we started from the bottom.
Right.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
We
sir.
started from, most of the guys here, like we said, we started from the bottom. From the ancestral to where we are now, you know what I'm saying? Slavery, Jim Crow, segregation, and now we're here, you know what I'm saying? And the experience, all that stuff, whether we know it about, whether we realize it or not, it's in us, What makes us distinctive is, like I said, we weren't born with a silver spoon in our mouth, Our parents, a lot of our parents didn't go to college, so we're the first generation that's actually going to college and that's gonna be able to graduate.
Right.
So the knowledge that we've gained has been, just because we had the drive and the will, but we have now to pass that down, so we're the first ones that went through the process. Now we know the steps to take in order for you to get out of high school just to get into college. Because like I said, when I graduated from high school, I ain't filled the application out. I ain't sent in, nothing to apply for college, The Army grabbed me up and told me, you can do all this while you're in the service, but it never happened. So 15 years later, here I am now, just starting where I should have started way back then. So what makes it distinct, like I said, we started from the bottom, now we're here. So we're here to make a change, And the guys in college, the mindsets, and to spread it to college, middle school, elementary school.
I'll put it this way. What differs us from everyone else is